A native of Okeechobee, Florida, freshman defensive tackle Frank Birts is our next speaker. Presently majoring in general studies, Frank was named to the first team all-district and all-area teams as a senior in high school, where he also lettered in basketball and track. And although he considered going to Florida State, I am certain that he is pleased that he chose to become a member of the WVU football team, since it has posted an undefeated season and is the real #1. The topic of his speech is one that secondary school students hear often, although never enough: avoiding peer pressure.
Let's pretend it's Saturday night and you want to go out with your friends, but you want to go to a party at another friend's house and they want to go to a party that's 10 miles out of town. What do? Do you let them influence you to do what they want to do, or do you do what you want to do? You should not be influenced by peer pressure. If your peers influence you to do something that is negative, then you probably will get in trouble for it. In junior high school, one of my best friend's name was Damon. He had a bad side and a good side to him. And he was also 1 year older than I, and I always felt myself wanting to be like him. For example, one day he talked me into skipping school, where we went to the beach and spent all day. We ended up taking things that did not belong to us and got caught. We ended up having to spend the rest of the day in jail. The police had to call our parents, and they had to come and get us. My parents never really wanted me to hang around Damon anyways, so they used this opportunity to keep me from him. Damon and I also attended high school together and had almost all the same classes together. We got thrown out of many classes because of our attitude and behavior, ranging from while the teacher was talking to cheating on tests. Although I was never involved in drugs, I had a few close calls. Damon sold drugs and I often was in the car with him. One day I happened to play the good guy and go to school, and Damon got caught transporting drugs from another town. He went to jail, and that is where he remains today. His arrest taught me a lesson. I realized that going to jail doesn't always happen to someone else, and that it could happen to me or you. You need to be accountable for your own behavior. You cannot blame others for your own actions. When I entered high school, I played offensive tackle, and I felt that I was pretty good. But I never got to play because the guy in front of me was an upperclassman. I was so frustrated, I just quit the team for 2 days, and when I went back to speak to the coach, I decided to go back on the team, and I learned a lesson from that you have to wait your turn, not only in football, but in life. I couldn't blame the fact that I was not getting to play on anybody else. I had to make my decision to stick with it. And in my sophomore year, I got to play. In conclusion, don't let others make your decisions for you. Don't let them talk you into doing things that you know are wrong. You have to be your own person. You have to learn to deal with things in your life your own way. Thank you.